Hello everyone, my name is Kajorikodo and welcome back to Let's Play Path to Nowhere, Velvety Susurration. So let's continue with day 2, or shall I say part 2 of the event. So last time I think we got stuck in the phone booth together with 11 and Nino, while the world was destroyed basically. And we got something new in here. Let's just open this one first because maybe it's gonna give me new stuff. Apparently some of them has story, okay. During the investigation of the call at 3 a.m., urban legend, a set of strange signals has caught the Bureau attention. It consists of alternate short and long signals as follows. According to some reports, these signals occasionally appear as faint background noise in the radio program. The Bureau is currently investigating the connection between these signals and the mania incidents. Oh, that's it? Okay. Probably it's not that long. What about this one?
There.
I think the first one
It's
I
normal to
remember
get
there
scared.
was Hella and EMP. Apparently there's no story there.
Time for a little exercise.
As usual, we're gonna use 11. I still don't know how to properly pronounce her name. I think she said something around like the top E is silent, so what? It's like 11? I guess I just wait until she say her own name.
The phone is ringing. My
Alright, let's go. Stay alive. Stay alive. I don't know. I'm trying to, because this one is not really need attention, so I just want to pay attention to the surroundings, like what's going on here. Right, two more. Oh, the last two is take so long, aren't they?
Good show's about to
There's another one?
start.
Oh, there's 6 more. The last two was this one. God damn. What level is this? What's so long? What?
Good show's about
There you
to
go.
start.
One shot by Darren.
goodbye, my dear.
I just realized that Nino is in the background over here. Okay, that's done. So what is the new song? Fond memory. Ah, okay. Is it gonna give me the different reward? How do I change it? Come on. I got mania now. Do I receive different headphones? Oh, that's useless. Oh, the sound is also different. Ah, interesting. Okay. That's really nice. I'll say I'll go with gold because I have a lot of that thing, so I'm gonna stay with the original one. Yeah, that sounds good. Right, sorry for the detour. Now let's start with day 2 of the events. We are still on the phone booth. By tapping confirm, you will not be able to go back to the card map again. Are you sure, Talab? What? Really? The three of you squeeze into the tiny phone booth. You face the corner and try your best to wiggle in further. The breath, the heartbeats, and the howling outside intertwine to make you uneasy. 11 still seems overcome by emotion. She shrinks in the corner, burying her face between her knees and clutching her device. The words of gratitude are still on the screen. She simply stares at them and stares at them more. Don't worry, as long as we solve this situation here and prevent it from affecting the real world, the record store, the owner, and your job will all be fine. 11 nods, but in the matter of a second, the world in front of you suddenly turns pitch black. The sounds in your ears, even the subtlest ones, become clearer and clearer. None of you dare to speak. You'll wait for this collapse to pass. Wow. The phone suddenly rings in the booth, gripping everyone by the heart, and your hearts begin pounding again. You fumble to pick up the receiver and bring it to your ear.
Standing by the window, you look out. The passerby returns the gaze. You are the ornament of his dream. Do you like this poem? If you do, next time I'll read you the rest. Do you feel lucky? Take it as an honor. Think of it as my encouragement for you in this world. What kind of wonderful voice will you find for me? Also, I'm eager to see how you will use the voice you already have.
The darkness surges in, eventually submerging the tiny phone booth. This is when your consciousness goes out completely. Ah, are we gonna go to the new world? No, still the same? I think let's start with this one first. Oh, the billboard's still there. I just realized that this one is apparently a reference to Blade Runner. I didn't realize the first time, to be honest. Despite the collapse of the previous world, Fifth Avenue hasn't returned to normal. Instead, the surroundings have become even more depressing and troubling. Welcome, we meet again. Since you've come here, it means you've found the voice that the lady from the radio station is looking for. The girl in the billboard notices you in the phone booth and leans over to look at you kindly. Ask about this world? This world? I really like this world. Everyone can find their own place. And I've become more free. Look. The giant girl leans out of the billboard, plants a kiss on the phone booth, then goes back inside giggling. You realize that this surreal scene reflects the deepening influence of mania. Wait! Oh no, I want to ask the other thing. The sound of the radio echoes through the streets, blasting out from the TVs in the shop windows, the cars parked by the road, and the open windows of nearby houses. The small voices come together, letting you hear clearly as you walk down the street. Hi everyone, welcome to Call at 3 AM. The most loving radio show is by your side. Tell me about all the troubles and worries in your life. I'm all ears. As usual, we will first take a call from a listener. Let's hear what kind of voice will be joining us today. Hello? Hi there, I'm a real estate salesperson. Huh? Upon hearing the familiar voice, you can't help but stop in your tracks and turn toward the source of the sound. I called because I can't take it anymore. I have a 4-year-old daughter. My wife died during childbirth. These past few years, my daughter has been my only motivation to live. But my daughter has always been in poor health because of the medical fees. We've always been struggling. I'm the sole breadwinner of the family and I've been working hard, but I really feel more and more tired. Every day when I make my calls, I either get yelled at or made fun of. I'm lucky if they just hung up directly. Whenever a call gets through now, I feel afraid. I know you've had a similar experiences, so can you understand how I feel? Remembering how the phone had men who chased you for 3 blocks and been staring at the photo in the night, the complex emotion in your heart eventually settled into a sigh. Of course, I can fully understand that you, as the sole breadwinner of the family, must be under a lot of pressure. But I also hope you understand that this is just what work is like. A good worker shouldn't complain. If you are unhappy, you should work harder to change your circumstances. Huh? This is the job and career path you choose, isn't it? So it is your duty to take on the impact it brings. What's the use of complaining and being all emotional? It's just useless whining that ruins everyone's mood. Our society needs perfect products and workers who provide value, not failed tools like you. Oh my god, such a toxic. I hope you can set a good example for your daughter by fixing your mood quickly. I am a failed. Yes, I hope you can change and mature quickly and take on the responsibility you have in society. Well, time's up. Let's take our next call. As a new call comes in, 11 types a line on the comms device, a worried look on her face. I don't think she helped that man by saying that. It's only going to make him more desperate. He just needed a little encouragement. He hasn't given up on life or work. He's just tired. Let's go. We need to find her before she affects more people. Oh, so that was the ghost girl who's talking, yeah?
Can't wait to fall into a deeper dream, can you?
Who's that? I think it's Uni. Wait, no, it's Chameleon. Oh my god. Why? What did I do?
Can't wait to fall into a deeper dream, can you?
I'm so sorry. Wait. Oh my god. I didn't see there's Chameleon on the choice. God damn.
Good evening, dear listeners, and welcome to Dis City Traffic. I'm Bonnie.
I'm Luke.
It's time for our call-in session. Let's see who's calling in.
Hello? Hello? Oh, finally got through. Is this call at 3 a.m.? Is that you, Miss Levin?
Oh, I think you might have called the wrong number. This is Dis City Traffic.
What? This city traffic? This lousy channel hasn't got out of business yet? Oh, such a boring program. Seems this listener got the wrong number. Let's take the next call. What? We're not allowed to criticize the program now? Forget about Miss Levin. Your program is even worse than Dead Lover Radio. Last time I listened to Dead Lover Radio, they...
Dear listeners, if you have any interesting stories to share, please call 6799. Dis City Traffic is waiting for your call.
Well, at least I confirmed how to pronounce Levin name. So it's Levin. No E, just Levin. Okay, cool. Working overtime again today, Miss Levin. I really can't take it anymore. What kind of damn company makes people work 16 hours a day for a week straight? Dude, what? Get out of the job. So basically, you just go home and to go sleep. I really want to become a singer on the spot and tear apart this sweatshop. By the way, Miss Levin, I love your voice. It is so soft. Can we go on a date? My phone number is 0007. Please be sure to call me. Should we call him? Should we call him? Let's do this. All right, let's see. 0007. Let's see what you got. That was that Dudu? Well, too bad. We tried. Okay, that's like a fun request. So yeah, but too bad you're in coma. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Was she referring to us? Was that us? Because the chief is in coma and then we have like Dudu Swana currently going on behind. Was that us? I mean, it's 007 is like an agent kind of thing. I don't know. I'm overthinking. I'm overthinking. Let's continue. Let's continue. Because technically we're overworked though. Okay. When you open your eyes drowsily, you find yourself sitting in the phone booth. Outside are the familiar street, familiar crowd, and familiar darkness. And the familiar mania. As you think, you find that the notebook and fountain pen you carry with you have been taken out of your pocket and placed next to you. It's also at this time that you realize that Nino is gone. You open the notebook to the page holding the fountain pen. There is a small paragraph written crookedly on it, but the signature at the bottom is mature and fluid. Nino-sama, how long did you practice that?
When you wake up and find that I'm gone, don't worry, I'm doing great.
Nino-sama?
I've already checked for you. This world is much safer than the last one. The weird guys here won't try to transform us into them. But I suddenly thought of something I must deal with, so I gotta go now. Don't worry, I'll make sure to be careful. You see, I was the one who saved you in the last world, right? I'm sure you can solve the problem and find the voice this world really needs.
When you finish reading the note, Levin beside you also wakes up. She stares blankly at the identical world in front of her, eyes full of surprise. You show her the note and reassure her Nino is a bright girl, and just like she said, it was her who saved you in the first place. You push the door open and walk out of the phone booth with Levin, entering this city that is both familiar and strange to you. You look back at the phone booth, which stands there alone, waiting for people to go in and out or pass by it. I get a strange feeling about this world. It makes me want to escape immediately, but my feet feel stuck. Even though it looks so much more peaceful and quiet than the last world. Yeah, that's usually like the calm before the storm kind of situation. Levin typed 2 lines on the communication device and showed them to you. Your feeling is the same as hers. Everything here is just like the last world you've left behind, but somehow everything feels more unpleasant. On the nighttime street, the strange people with alien heads don't instantly pounce at you wanting to transform you like in the last world. They lurk in sparse groups, all hunching as if crushed by something. They look so haggard. Their expression is blank, but you can tell they are about to snap. It's as if their souls have been drained. Their walking speed and the way they get on the bus are almost identical, as if they are all puppets worn out from being fiddled with for too long. It feels somewhat familiar. You think of the meeting this morning. The whole conference room was gloomy, not particularly different from the scene in your sight. You shake your head and throw the work-related anxiety out of your mind. You mull over the hint the ghost lady gave you in the phone booth. What kind of voice does this world need? Based on the experience in the last world, Levin hid in the record store because she couldn't find the key to crack it. When you arrived, she remembered the voice she would lost. So, what will she think this time? Do you have any idea, Levin, about this world and about what you want to say? Levin shakes her head and looks toward a building not far away. After staring at it for a while, she lowers her head to type for you. I don't have any clues, but I feel there must be something here. Levin opens her mouth. The slight strain of vein on her neck shows that she is trying hard to speak. Unfortunately, she still can't say anything except words of refusal. Because over there, Levin points to the building she's been staring at. Is it this building? That's the TV station where I work. I heard the poem in the phone booth. I once recited it in my show. Perhaps her hint might be related to this? You look up and see that under the night sky past midnight, several floors of the building are still lit, and some windows are flickering with light. Still working at this ungodly hour. They are insane. You want to talk, Chief? Insanely. Okay. Insanely professional, I mean. But what you said, god damn it, you got me there. But what you said makes sense. She seems to be delivering clue in each call. And since this has appeared in your show, we should go check it out. Ice no got me over there. Yeah, definitely. Although it's late at night, a certain roadside office is still brightly lit. A few fellow with weird hats are busy at work inside. You are curious about what these strange fellow are doing, so you quietly approach them to get some clues. Ken, hold back! Don't leave work yet. Redo this proposal. Before you can get close, you hear the sound of a file hitting the desk heavily. Oh, I thought hold back is like an actual. Why? What I want is a cool and thoughtful proposal that can grab the customer's attention at first glance. Look at what you gave me. Suboptimal health hazards, health and wellness for youth. This kind of proposal has no novelty or creativity. Redo it and bring it to my office before you leave. I made this ad for food baths according to the criteria given by you and the client. If I must redo it, what should I change? What did I hire you for? If I have to think of proposal for you, why do I need you? Can I give it to you tomorrow morning? I have to attend Nino-sama's fan meeting. I don't want it tomorrow morning. I want it tonight before you leave. But Nino-sama fan meeting. If I don't go now, it will be too late. I have to get off work and leave now. I spotted Nino-sama before work. I can definitely get a front spot today. Haven't you heard of overtime? Young people shouldn't be distracted by irrelevant nonsense. Look at you. How can you work properly with this pile of rubbish on your desk every day? Clear out all this thing by tomorrow, or I'll have the cleaning staff throw them all in the trash. No, don't you dare. These are all gifts from Nino-sama. Don't touch them. These are manifestation of my love. Who's the boss? You or me? If I say no, then it's a no. Are personal hobbies more important than the company's profits? Also, I want a new proposal on my desk in half an hour. I'll come check it tomorrow morning. Whoa! If you want it in half an hour, then why don't you wait for half an hour? What is this boss? The boss walks away with his hands behind his back, leaving the young employee to slave away over time. You are startled by the noise from the office. The young man angrily kicks over the trash can by his feet. Work my ass. If I didn't have to save up for Nino-sama fan meeting, there is no fucking way I would work for this lousy company and take this kind of abuse. How relatable. Working people all have it. Working people all have it tough. As you're sighing, a sudden surge of mania devoured the employee. A sickening gooey sound echoed through the air, as if a monster ate something and spat it out again. Work, no hobbies. I need to work. I am a perfect product. That's sad, mate. Although now is not the time to play games, you still subconsciously take out the game console from your pocket. Did we take that? Play court of objection. Okay, this is gonna be... What's that? The objection thingy? Save game loading. Please wait. Silence! The evidence is conclusive. The victim died in a car accident caused by manual brake failure. Does the defense have any evidence to prove the defendant's innocence? Show autopsy report. Of course. Please look at this autopsy report. It clearly states that the victim died of several physical injuries caused by a car accident. The victim did not die from the car accident, but from the physical injury caused by the car accident. These are two completely different concepts. Do you understand? The defense is overruled. I hereby pronounce the defense guilty. No, Yo, what answer did I should? God damn it! Like, is it gonna affect in a way? Knox. There's no voice. Can I click this one? Alright, puzzle. I need to do 3 in here. God damn. Okay, I can do this. Interesting. Oh no, actually, okay. I already just did the simulation just now. So maybe go here. Go here. Go here. Okay, there's one. Ah, where was it? There's two. Same one like before. There you go. GG is that. Can I click the phone booth? No. You bump into Yelena on the street again. Who's Yelena? I forgot. She seems to be discussing something with her classmate. Oh, the girl. Who is the schoolgirl, yeah? Who is holding the bestseller that she had criticized last time. This won't lead to a quarrel, will it? Hey, this book is selling like hotcakes. I see on social media that it's recommended by a famous East Side politician as a must-read for students. This book contains a lot of knowledge. If you read it carefully, it will resonate with your soul. Really? I haven't read it yet. I just heard many people say that it's interesting. As you read this book, you will experience the vivid world described in the text and feel the author's vibrant heart through his work. You're a bit shocked. The argument you were worried about didn't unfold. Instead, Yelena's typewriter is continuously churning out words of lavish praise. This little novel critic is now behaving the exact opposite last time. To be honest, I feel that she was more real last time. Now she's a bit frightening. But looking around, everyone in this world is almost exactly like Yelena. Huh. Literary girl. Along the way, Levin keeps looking at her device. You glimpse her lips moving, silently reciting that poem. You know that such mania-related incidents always have something to do with the obsession of the person at its core. The girl in front of you and the mysterious call at 3 a.m. Host must have a significant connection. But she can't speak now, and it's hard to recount the details in text. It seems that you still need to think of a way to ease this plague and resolve this mania crisis. Your sight seems to startle Levin. She looks at you timidly and starts typing on her device. I'm sorry, did I cause you trouble again? If I've done something wrong, please don't hesitate to tell me. Levin comes up to you with her device, her eyes flitting around, still not daring to look at you. Reassure her? Hey, you've done nothing wrong. You've done nothing wrong. I just feel a bit frustrated having to work overtime. But I'm quite envious of you. Hearing that, Levin looks at you with a puzzled expression. Even your fear doesn't change your passion and anticipation for your job. When you have to work overtime every day while risking your life and dealing with superiors with big titles that are basically strangers to you, it's only natural you get burned out regardless of how much you love it in the beginning. Is it really that terrible? I remember that they used to say that rookies can't leave the office before the seniors, can't start eating before the seniors, and must open the taxi door for the seniors. Could this all be true? Levin is suddenly typing really fast, leaving you stumped by the questions. Well, that's a bit exaggerated. You take a deep breath and start walking slowly toward the TV station with Levin. I've got some excellent, warm, and reliable companions, even when I'm out of strength. With them around, I become full of courage and fearless. And I speak up and say no when something truly unreasonable happens. Be sure to remember this. When the topic suddenly turns to herself, Levin nods with a shy smile and starts typing on her device while biting her lip. Thank you. I will. I know what it feels like to receive encouragement in the workplace. As Levin walks and types, she starts to tell her story. I don't know what the real call at 3 a.m. podcast heard in my voice, but becoming a radio host was indeed my aspiration. At the time, I had just graduated and was very confused about my future. I originally planned to listen to my family and become a clerk. You know, don't stand out too much but don't be too useless. But the voice in my heart was telling me that wasn't what I wanted. So I made a call to the radio program I would always listen to. Levin gazed at the TV station in the distance, the gentleness in her eyes stirring like the night breeze. Actually, I don't really remember what exactly the radio host said. All I remember is that she said she became a host so that she could hear the voices she wanted to hear. Her words inspired me at the same time, so I followed my inner voice and became a radio host too. Levin taps away on her device and shows you the text with the same shy smile on her face. You somehow sense her anticipation, and indeed, based on what she told you, she's worth the compliment. Well, it's impressive that you follow your own voice. That show must be quite excellent. Levin shyly waves her hand and answers you with the only voice she can master.
No, I'm not that great of a host. This is just my dream.
I want her to speak more.
You're really not quite there yet. Although you're well dressed today, your makeup isn't perfect. As a consumer, I prefer a more innocent look.
A good radio host wouldn't make these mistakes. Your voice isn't sweet enough and you stutter. You can't satisfy the listeners like this.
You can't finish your sentences and your voice isn't up to par. Your interactions with the audience are a tad disappointing.
Go to the TV station and learn from the excellent hosts there. That's how you'll realize your dream. The audience and listeners didn't spend real money just to get this. You can't daydream your way to success.
What? Who are you to judge her?
Who are we? We are the most perfect workers, the most perfect product.
Only ones like us are perfect.
Those passing men and women continue to slouch away. Their tone is calm, but those words make you frown. The smile on Levin's face has faded. You feel a pang of sympathy and carefully begin, wanting to offer some comfort. Don't listen to them. Your dream will come true. Believe in yourself, just like how you follow your inner voice. We will definitely restore everything to normal and find your lost voice. You're going to realize your dream. This world has been gleaming with an eerie glow, but now you see the light gradually returning to Eleven's eyes. Noticing your gaze for the first time, Eleven doesn't lower her head. Well, they suggested we go to the TV station to learn something, so let's go. Oh, the cute kitty and the doggo. You see the puppy and kitty duo you saved before walking side by side along the road, meowing and barking as they hum a song. Meow meow, isn't this the human who helped us before? Hello, why are you here, Raraf? The two little critters come over and sit in front of you, as if they like you very much. How have you been lately? Ruff ruff, we almost became sign artists recently. Whoa, seriously? Meow meow, yeah, the lady on the radio said she wanted to sign a contract with us and promote our album to the world. But if we sign, our voices will belong to her. Whoa, we will only be able to make the type of music she wants, Ruff. What did you decide on? Meow meow, the cool punk duo won't sell out our voice so easily. After discussing it, we think that it's better to sing the song that we like. Ruff ruff. Okay, I'm tired doing that. Okay, meow meow, be careful human. I always get the feeling that the lady on the radio is planning something. Actually, we wanted you to be our manager. Are you really not going to consider it? Ruff ruff. Meow meow, our phone number is 9194. Call us when you've made up your mind. You pat their heads, the kitty rubs against your legs, and the puppy sniffs your shoes. Then the two little critters slowly scuttle away. Wait, what's the number just now? Should have taken note. 9194. Okay, let's give it a try. Maybe there is something interesting going on. 9194. They can't. Oddly, you hear a kitty and puppy on the phone. The two seems to be quite close. They can't speak when get back to real life. Night.
Taste the wrath of fire.
That was Ignis. I'll be damned if if I was wrong.
That should have got rid of him.
Who? The girl takes a cautious peek, glancing back at the street outside the alley. Seeing the computer-headed guy in the big coat run straight into the next alley, the girl finally breathes a sigh of relief.
Gone. Finally. How did he manage to follow me in here? It scared me enough outside already.
Nino frowns and thinks for a while in vain. Finally, she gives up.
Forget it. I only had time to leave a message before running out of the phone booth when that guy popped up. I need to find a way to get to Chief and Levin quickly.
Huh? But how do I sneak into the TV station in the middle of the night? And what if I'm stuck at the entrance and run into that computer head again?
If only I'd had ground drilling or wall climbing superpowers in this strange world. Or perhaps I could squeeze myself into the TV and wriggle my way into the TV station through the cables. In my dreams, I must think of something feasible.
What if it is feasible?
Who?
Who is it?
Not far away, in a half-closed internet cafe, one of the computers has lit up faintly. A shadow hovers above the screen, speaking in an eerie voice.
Like you've said, this is a strange world. Why not give it a try?
Give it a try? But there's nothing here. All you've got here are several hundred old computers. I'd be better off streaming myself digging up some antiques from the rust. What a letdown. I'm off. Still have to stream the game I didn't finish yesterday.
With that, the girl puts her hands behind her head and makes for the exit. But before leaving, she glimpses surreptitiously at the computer screen where the shadow is.
If the world could be changed by dreaming,
Huh? What are you saying?
then I would sleep in this dream and never wake up until the joyous world of my imagination has been created.
As if murmuring to itself, the shadow moves from one computer to another. Every time it touches a screen, the computer miraculously turns on and displays an image. Images of all kinds of video games crop up one after another on the computer screens. Some the girl can name, and many more she's only heard of on this myth.
So now, do you want to give it a try? You just do what you do all the time, only in a different environment. Want to give it a shot? Maybe you can catch up with your companions, as you said.
All right. I get to experience everything here, right? Hold on. Can I take a picture?
Acting calm, the girl swallows and takes out her phone. She turns around and asks the shadow.
Certainly.
Great! I finally got a chance to play with these antiques. I'm so gonna show off to my fans when I get back.
But she notices something.
There's no game controller or disk drive, so how am I supposed to?
Of course, not here.
As the shadow turns on the last computer, the entire space is enveloped in dazzling white light. The girl's figure gradually blurs, as if she's about to fuse with this space.
What kind of voice will you find me? Or rather, what kind of voice do you want to hear?
This. Oh, traveler on the road, could you spare a moment of your life for Aristotle Aquinas Heidegger? You see the goldfish from last time again, still swimming back and forth in the computer, as if waiting for you to chat with it. This time I want to discuss with you the topic of humans and commodities. Okay, what do you want to discuss? Let's listen to him. Very good, very good. Wise ones always unknowingly attract each other. It seems that fate has brought us to meet again in this world. Please take a good look at this world. Everyone is exhausted, as if they have sapped all of their value. But from another perspective, only by maximizing one's value can one become the perfect commodity. Commodities facilitate trade and exchange, but they also mark everything with a clear price. Once humans who proclaim their life as priceless are marked with a price, do they lose their humanity? You listen to the goldfish endless theories, trying to dig up some useful information from it. Unfortunately, you don't get more information about this world. You quietly make up your mind not to engage with this fellow next time. That's it, yeah, I kind of agree, that was pretty useless. Unless there's a meaning behind that. Nino opens her eyes to find herself in a closed space. The space is entirely white, with only essential facilities including a bed and a bathroom. Apart from that, there's an enormous game room filled with heaps of games, live streaming equipment.
That shadowy thing didn't lie to me.
Like admiring antiques, Nino carefully picks out a disc from one of the shelves in the game room. You're not downloading the game anymore? What year is this? The cover image seems to be a father and his son standing side by side on an icy plain, about to embark on an epic adventure. She tries hard to recognize the words on the cover, but this is a product from before Nightfall after all, so she can barely make out a few words like Lord of War. Nino sighed, wishing she had spent more time in the retro game section of this Smith. She blames her obsession with Fleming as she lets the clue slip away reluctantly.
Right! I have my phone!
She slaps her thigh and fumbles for her phone, just as she debating whether to take a photo or start a potential viral post on this Smith first. Live streams begin in 1 minute. Please turn on the computer and get ready. A voice comes out from somewhere in the room. She hurriedly drops her phone to investigate the source of the audio in the room. Live stream begin in 30 seconds. Please get ready. The voice keeps echoing in the room, but she can't find its source anywhere. Live stream has begun. Please prepare to start streaming, otherwise extreme measures will be taken. She looks at the computer in front of her and is surprisingly identical to the one she has at home.
Why is that thing forcing me to stream? What does it mean by extreme measures? Too bad for you. Nino-sama is fearless. Show me what you can do then.
Ah boy. Resistance detected. Live stream has not started. Extreme measure will be taken. Every object in the room except the computer starts belching out smoke. A few discs have caught fire. Nino quickly jumps forward to put out the flames.
Okay. You want me to start streaming, right? Do it. I'll stream these games for the sake of playing them. But mind you, the voice in the room, you better not let me catch you. Or else I'll be streaming myself hammering you into the ground.
She takes a deep breath and indignantly reluctantly clicks the start streaming button. Raven. Oh,
Hi there! This is Nino-sama's livestream channel. It's not my usual streaming time now, so consider yourselves lucky to catch me at this hour. In fact, this is a surprise livestream! Surprise! This is Nino-sama's mercy to you.
so cute. Nina searches for words nervously, trying her best to get in character.
Although it's a bit rushed, I've decided to stream this ancient game called Lord of War, or something like that.
Wait, I want to read all of these comments. God damn it, there's so many! This is strange. God damn it, I can't read everything. After her usual introduction, she starts running the game while checking the reaction in the live chat. As always, comments keep popping up non-stop, but looking at those words, Nino feels that something is off. Nino frowns. People are always looking for entertainment from her live stream, and most audience are here for a show. Very few comments focus on Nino herself this day.
What the hell is going on? It barely started and these comments are all over the place.
Yo! Or is it all that woman's doing? How did she get these ancient games, and how did she sneak my computer in here? Negative emotion detected. Please continue the live stream. Otherwise, extreme measure will be taken.
What the fuck is this detection system? Stop bothering me or I'll give you a punch!
Suddenly, a barrage of comments appear before her eyes. Girls shouldn't swear. Just cut the crap and play the game. Love it. Keep talking. Nino feels dizzy.
Huh? What's this about? This is the way I've always been! You guys have never said anything!
Anger detected. Do not argue with the audience. Please continue the live stream. Otherwise, extreme measure will be taken.
Shut the fuck up! Who the hell are you to tell me how to host my live stream?
Anger detected. Do not argue with the audience. Please continue the live stream. Otherwise, extreme measure will be taken.
Now you really pissed me off! Fight me!
Whoa! Nino punches the screen in front of her. For a moment, the entire live chat system seems to glitch, flickering several times. Then the interface goes blank completely, like the system rebooting. Live stream countdown. 3, 2, 1. Oh,
Nasty system. Took me a while to load the game just now. Let me tell you, this is a game I worked so hard to get from the Dis City Prehistory Museum. You should be grateful I'm streaming it for free. I've heard that the production level of games back then was quite something. You guys better watch closely.
don't forget to donate. Oh, him again. You see that pile of strange TVs again. It sits high and mighty by the roadside, as if it's the true master of this world. Mortal, we meet again. Do you have any other question for me this time? Tell me about this world then. Alright, as my most admired follower, I shall allow you to ask me questions about this world. Which rules of this world do you want to hear about? Oh, are we doing this again? Oh, it's different rules. People can also be exchanged as commodity themselves, but their value is relatively low. Oh, the rules are different. There's nothing on when rule 1, rule 7 and rule 6 counter each other, rule 6 shall prevail. Oh shoot, what is rule 7? The will of the voice on the radio server. Alright, keep moving along then. Let the great god of all machines enjoy a moment of peace. You leave the so-called god of all machine behind and continue heading toward the TV station. Is there like some sort of hint on that?
Good evening, dear listeners.
Damn it.
Can't do this. Let's just continue the story for now. Wait, this one is from the Dreamy Bubble. The legendary classic game has no cutscene, no CG, and no fancy effect. So is she playing the game that EMP and Mess playing? In the final stage, only a pixelated monster named Dreadlord stands in the center of her screen. And it keeps repeating the most idiotic lines. Meet your end.
Who's playing now? You or me? Stop telling me what to do!
Warning, deviance detected. Please do not ignore the audience opinion.
Who the hell are they? Why must I obey them? You don't like what I do? Get lost! Maybe settle your own freaking debate before you talk to Nino-sama!
Change the disc. Nino stares at the monster on the screen and decides to ignore the warning and the audience. She withdraws the disc and swaps it for another, but nothing changes. The same monster reappears in the center of the screen. She tries another disc and another, but the result is the same. Clearly she's been tricked. She should have realized this earlier when she saw her computer here, or when she noticed the weird comments. That woman wants to fool her in this strange place. She wants her to blindly follow the viewer voices and erase her own opposing voice. Wait a minute, Nino suddenly freezes. Outside of the game world, if she didn't listen to others' voices, she would die. She will turn into those monsters with strange hats. Then what about here? Nino looks at the game world that is beginning to distort. The discs and comments merging and transforming into countless small windows. In each window, one or many people are staring at Nino. They are muttering something, scrutinizing her, judging her every move. Their voices and judging words turn into attack in the game and are fired straight at Nino.
You pay for this! You've been warned! The last time I did this, I blew up all the computers!
Whoa. She smashed the screen in front of her with a punch, and her power explodes to fill the entire space. Is that gonna be like her Sinner Awakening, I wonder? Nino's explosive power destroyed everything. The space returned to its initial state, white and spotless.
Your power is truly astonishing. Of course! I was a survivor in your world! Don't think I won't recognize your voice just because you've turned into a shadow!
Nino launched an attack on the shadow in the white space, but her opponent doesn't dodge or flinch. It takes the hit and breaks into dust in the air.
You ignored the audience's voice, acted so egotistically, and even tried to pit the viewers against each other. You really are terrifying. Locking you in here away from them is the right decision. You will stay, and when this world attains its ideal form like in my dream, you will change along with it.
As it speaks, the shadow slowly fades away, leaving only its giggles echoing throughout the space.
Fucking bastard! Oh, are you mad? You'd better not get too worked up after all. You're still alive. Listen to the audience. Or... life?
Nino looks around and finds that this white space is still that screen from the very beginning. She's indeed still under the streaming setup.
No, it's not just me who's live.
Nino takes 2 steps forward and finds that the wall has become transparent in an instant. Oh, What she sees astonishes her. She's looking at Kaiser Rikudo and Eleven. Sorry. The two of them walk into the TV station, into a room full of screen. Where's me? There's only 11's.
Hey! You two! I'm here! Can't you hear me? Why won't they respond to me? Why can't they see me? Please, let me go with you! I won't lie anymore. I'll tell you my true feelings. Look at me!
But the two people outside can't hear nor see Nino at all. They showed no response to her. Nino can only watch as they repeatedly fall into crisis and escape from danger narrowly. Nino hears the faint, bewitching female voice again.
See? This is what happens when you don't listen to the audience. This is how it feels when your voice receives no response at all. Isn't it so sad and painful?
Yes. It feels terrible. Like being ignored. Like I'm transparent in front of them. I understand this feeling too well.
What are you going to do?
Of course. I'm going to break this fucking piece of crap!
This is crazy. Standing in front of the screen, Nino suddenly roars and activates her power again.
I've been defying you since the very moment I entered this world. Do you really think your little trick can trap me? Didn't you see? Those two idiots are getting bullied without my help. Just you wait. Nino-sama is on her way.
The moment Nino activates her skill, numerous beams of red light suddenly flood into this white space. The determined yet gentle emotion suddenly emerged within her, as if she's in a warm embrace and under an affectionate gaze. Remember what kind of voice you wanted in the very beginning? Voices? When I first started streaming, what kind of voices did I want to hear? Praise? Slander? Or mere attention? Before losing consciousness, Nino suddenly remembers something.
I remember that comment. I think it said...
Please keep playing. I will be overjoyed if I can play with you. Oh, that's so sweet. But what happened though? Like, did the chief like shackle her? It's only when you reach the bottom of the TV station and look up at it that you realize it stands there like the Tower of Babel. It's stopped out of sight. Despite the bright white light, you feel as if you are facing an abyss. Your already gloom mood suddenly becomes overwhelming. You understand this feeling too well, like being called back to work just before bed, with no means to vent your grievances.
Hello. Welcome to this building. Pleased to meet you in this place, at this moment.
As you open the door of the building, you are immediately plunged into darkness. Then a dazzling light suddenly lights up, blinding you. A pleasant female voice rings in your ears, forcing you to squint and look up. The walls of the gloomy interior are lined with countless LCD screens of various sizes. Perched on the walls, they peer at you like prisoners. And in those eyes you see many duplicates of Levin.
Whatever you need, just name it. I will provide you with a service beyond your imagination.
On the big TV screen, Levin is greeting and briefing you with a smile. Her voice is sweet, her smile bright, and her outfit impeccable. but it makes your scalp tingle. Your voice. Is this call at 3 a.m.? But why 11? Why is she here?
Didn't you ask me to be here?
I asked you to be here? You remember that poem that you told Levin there might be clues at the TV station? Could this unsettling scene be your own request? What we're looking for is the key to get out of here.
Whether you want to leave or stay, we will always be with you. Wherever you are, you can call me. My eyes serve you. My hands serve you. My voice serves you. We will always serve you.
What does this all mean?
We are the perfect products.
Perfect products? You are people, or maybe not. But calling yourself a product never sounds like a good idea.
Don't you remember? Don't you think so?
Of course I don't think so. Hold on. Suddenly you realize that her question isn't directed at you. Levin, don't listen to her. It's not like that. You turn around wanting to grab Levin, but you find her staring intently at those version of herself, unmoving. Her lips move slightly and a faint voice oozes out of her throat. Bit by bit, phrase by phrase, is becoming clearer.
Yes, you're right. I am the call at 3 a.m. I am the host of the program. I've always remembered. I remember now. From when I first started working until now. How I speak. Why I speak. Wherever you are, you can call me. My eyes serve you. My hands serve you. My voice serves you. Everything that makes me will be at your service. Your needs are above all.
The cold white light from the screen is cast on her face, revealing a horrifying green hue. The light in her eyes fades away again. You are taken aback. The girl you know is a greenhorn who left campus not long ago. How did that innocent girl suddenly become? You're the person behind call at 3 a.m.? No, this must be. What have you done? Are you controlling her? The person on the screen smiles, lifting the corner of her mouth without showing her teeth.
Control her? Can one control oneself? I've always been her, and she's always been me. She may have just forgotten it, along with her voice.
Oh no! Levin's voice merges with the voice from the screen, getting a premonition. You instinctively turn around only to see Levin fading right in front of you. She melts and floats away like the silhouette of a sound wave, entering the endless screen. All the Levins are smiling down at you. Her eyes, her mouth, her hands, and her heart, they are all watching you. You look around and find that the entrance you came in through has disappeared, blending into dark walls. All you can do now is to cross this screen and enter this unknown building. On the check-in counter next to you, a black walkie-talkie flashes a few times, apparently receiving an incoming message. You shoot it a glance. Suppressing your anger, you walk to the counter and pick up the walkie-talkie. You press the button on its side. After a few crackles of radio signal, you hear a familiar voice.
Congratulations! You've helped 11 to find her own voice.
No, the truth of this world has not been revealed. That's not her voice, or rather, it's not the voice she wants. Am I right?
this is her dream.
You slam the walkie-talkie on the counter. The signal pauses for a moment, then comes back sharper with a cacophony of noise.
She wants to be better, to be perfect, just like the person in her dreams. But that's the product, the perfect product in the boss's eyes. Thank you for making her the perfect product.
Oh no! This is like another Adela kind of situation for me.
Do you want my mark?
Like I already like Levin too much,
At your service.
and then suddenly like she turned evil.
Okay,
I'm still really
Fine.
hope that they're not going
I'll
to
go.
turn like Adela though.
I'll go.
Like she's not originally evil. I still hope that she's not originally evil.
The phone is ringing.
I really hate
my
this
dear.
arena, man. Like it's really like this block here is just like in the way. Oh crap.
Execution's coming.
Yeah, this will be good enough. Wait, nobody attacking this one.
Time to die.
Or is it already turned? Dubbing. What is that? What is that? The black walkie-talkie finally goes dead, having been smashed into scrap metal by you. You drop it and return to the countless screens, staring hard at them and trying to spot 11. But every 11 on these screens repeats the same words and turns her face at the same angle, as if it's all been programmed. 11, where are you? Tell me, just give me a direction and I'll find you. 11 on the screen smiles at you, showing herself off at all angles.
For directions, please proceed to the information desk on the second floor. I will provide you with multiple answers.
Then, a door with an on-air sign lit up on it opens, seemingly inviting you in. You take another look at 11 on the screen. She's still smiling, the record player software beside her on the right stubbornly spinning. The offices in the building are all lit up, but there's no one around. The map hanging at the entrance of the floor, like a broken channel guide, flickers with noise and error signals. So where exactly is the information desk? Ooh! As if hearing your question, the malfunctioning map suddenly displays an image. She looks different. Her face looks different. Although I find like the design, this red part here is actually better than the white. You know, like the original 11 have white. Though her clothes and hairstyle are different, you can still recognize the woman on the map. It's 11.
The information desk is on your left. Just keep going straight, and you'll find it.
11? I can recognize you even if you've changed your clothes. I mean, technically she's not really changed her clothes, just different color.
Thank you for your compliment. My attire, hairstyle, and makeup all serve to suit your taste. I hope you like them.
Then she is spot on. And with that, 11 on the map smiles at you and disappears into the noises. Under the yellowish light in the corridor, the passage on the left extends forward, interrupted by the doors of several rooms. You step forward and suddenly hear the noise of radio waves, a sound you've been hearing since arriving in this world, in this very corridor.
Thank you for tuning in to today's news, where I'll be bringing you the latest news happening every minute.
A room on the side of the corridor lights up. Inside, in a light-colored uniform and with her hair tied up neatly, a host who looks exactly like Levin sits in front of a green screen recording a news program.
You don't like my hairstyle and makeup today? No problem. If it's your request, I'll change them immediately.
Then, Levin grabs her hair to pull off the whole thing above her neck and swap it for another one under the green screen. This time she has shoulder-length hair, looking sweet and innocent.
Thanks for pointing out my mistakes. I'm still unable to satisfy everyone's needs all at once. I'm not a qualified host, a qualified product.
Through the small window in the door, you can barely see Levin sitting in front of the green screen with a stiff smile, responding to non-existent voices.
What you see is the most beautiful on-screen personality here. As requested by the audience, she's been made to appear in all existing programs. As for you, please don't feel embarrassed. Your needs are my orders, and I'll always deliver them.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, look at that! The voices are all different! The sound from the room on the other side drowns out the ending of the news. Through the small window, you see a row of 11 standing in there, still smiling as always. Camera flash going off in their eyes. They feel total different, but looks identical as the level you know at the same time.
Hello. Welcome back to Call at 3 a.m. I'm your host, Levin. About that legend. Yes, your understanding is perfect. I am indeed the ghost lady. It's me. Every word or sentence I say, and all my feelings exist. Just for you. I will follow your perception and try to become hers. Your happiness is what I desire. It's the reason this force exists, and the purpose of Levin's existence.
What's going on here? I got a little bit confused, to be honest. In the last room, sitting in front of the microphone, Levin lifts her head and looks straight at you by the door.
I will become the most perfect product.
It's suffocating the further you go, the harder it becomes to breathe. As you pass by more rooms and more 11, their mechanical, rigid forms make the invisible chain weigh you down more. At the end of the corridor is a simple information desk. As you expected, the person sitting at the desk is also 11. Everyone here is 11. The one being watched, displayed, and toyed with are all her. But she's not just her. 11, where are you? Answer me.
Hello. I'm right here.
You almost have to drag your body through those last few steps. You slam on the counter and utter each word through gritted teeth. You are not her. Bring her back.
This is her wish too. She wants to be the best radio host, and the best radio host is the best product. She's achieved her dream. Let's clap for her, shall we? Don't you want to cheer her on? Oh, right. Now you're a listener too. we can also fulfill your wishes.
You clench your fist and slam it hard on the counter. Receptionist 11 doesn't look at all displeased and looks at you with a smile.
Do you want me to become that girl? That girl who knows nothing, who's timid and docile, and does whatever she's told. I can be her if you want. After all, I am the best radio host, the perfect product.
I don't need you to become anyone or anything. And you should never listen to anyone who tells you to do that. We came here to find your voice and what you want to say with it. What do you want to hear? What do you want to say? What is the voice you desire? The perfect product before you keeps her smile, but you spot a tiny crack spreading from the corner of her mouth. Suddenly, 1, 2, 3, and even more voices echo in this space, bouncing back and forth. They repeat the words of that 11, assaulting you constantly. The shackles in your consciousness tighten instantly. They sense an extremely powerful mania power filling the space from bottom to top. No one else should decide who you want to become. Say it. Who you truly want to become. Release the shackle. With that last sentence, the red signal light disappears and the shackles flash. You unleash the power, slice through the mania and then escape. But when you come out, what you see is not the corridor, but an emergency exit. Behind the door is only a staircase, spiraling upward endlessly. Come on, you gotta snap out of this soon, or I don't know how else to help you. Inwardly cursing this interminable shift, you step on that endless staircase. Suddenly there's so many battles.
The phone is ringing.
Who's the other
my
one?
dear.
Enfer, I forgot.
Do you want my mark?
So, the stories start to picking up, I'll say. I'm curious who actually the Shadow Girl over. Like, is that some... Like, is this world... Is the kind of world that being created by Eleven subconsciously? Because of her anxiety, maybe? Oh, what the hell? Didn't expect that. I completely forgot there is one over here. Oh my god! I was just getting a drink. Didn't notice that, but okay, who cares? One slip up, by the way. Because I didn't pay attention. Just getting a drink. Come on. You don't know how long you've been climbing, but you don't feel tired. In this world, physical labor is no longer the cause of fatigue. Psychological and emotional exhaustion and pain can stop this heart from beating at any time. You push open the door. The sky feels so close here on the open rooftop, so close that it seems like you could jump and grab the stars. Oh no, don't jump. But now is not the time for stargazing, and those who ever come probably didn't come for the stars either. Come on, don't stand me up like this. Does this not count as a rebellious act? You walk toward the center of the rooftop, where there is a table, and on the table is a phone that looks familiar. Isn't this the Buried phone? You pull the chair and sit down looking at the familiar phone. Sure enough, after a moment it rings.
Hello. This is Call at 3 a.m. And I'm your host, Levin. If there's anything you want to share, Or if you want to ask me anything, feel free.
I have a question. How can I rebel against this world?
Why do you want to rebel against it? Or would you like me to do it? If this is your wish, I will make it come true.
You have found your voice of resistance, haven't you?
Yes, thanks to your assistance.
Then why don't you continue to fulfill your dream instead of letting others shape you?
I exist to serve you. I want to become what you want me to become.
Are these voices what you want to hear? Do you still remember what first inspired you? The dream you once told me about? Is it true? The dream of becoming a radio host, hearing the voices you want to hear, and saying what you want to say. Do you still remember all of this? On the other end of the phone, the sweet, contrite voice has gone silent, leaving only her breath and the hiss of the signal. As the night sky darkens and thickens, the surrounding mania seems to be piling up all the emotions, threatening to drown you at the slightest sign of change. But you are not afraid. You have faith in the person on the other end of the phone. What kind of radio host do you want to become? What is your dream voice? But no matter what, know that you already have the best voice, and I like every word you say.
You already have the best voice, and I like every word you say.
I don't like being made into a story or an image just for others' amusement. I want to hear more harmonious, wonderful praises, not this kind of...
You hear Laven's voice. At this very moment, the stars begin falling down on you from the sky. A spark of silver light flashed by. The table, chair, and phone on the rooftop all vanish. By the railing at the end stands a familiar figure. Laven? You rush over to grab her, but in that same moment, a star falls toward you and the massive impact throws you off the rooftop. Oh shoot. Falling down again.
Thank you.
Oh, what?
This is not the kind of host I want to be. These are not the voices I want to hear. What I really want are gentler, kinder words. A more beautiful language. I want to hear words like that, not this kind of.
The tumbling wind enveloped you with a screeching howl, yet your voices carry into each other's ears clearly. Your voice is different from usual. Yeah, it's different. No, perhaps it's the same, but it carries a different meaning now.
Yes, and for that, I want to thank you. Thank you for making me realize that I should voice what I truly want.
The last star falls, and the entire building is destroyed in an instant. This world also begins to slowly collapse. This world has regained her voice. The eerie purple begins to peel off, gradually revealing a red glow like a sunrise. It's over, Laven. Let's return to reality. I know you found what you want to say and do the most, right?
Yes, I like it, and I look forward to it.
What, this is the ending?
This world is full of love, full of kindness, full of good voices. Everywhere.
Laven looks at you with an anticipating smile. Suddenly, intense pain pierces your consciousness, a warning from the shackles. At the last moment before this world crumbles entirely. No, what? No, don't leave me hanging on that. Didn't we just fall down? Right. Okay. We need to discuss that because I'm lost. I'm lost. What happened with MG? Miss Levin, thank you for replying to my letter. I can't tell you how happy I was to receive your letter, but I didn't expect you to run into trouble. I hope everything is fine. My life is still the same, but knowing that you are there for me makes me feel like nothing can bring me down anymore. Thank you, Miss Levin. Alright, that's it. I won't bother you anymore. I hope you can get rid of your troubles soon. I will always listen to your show. MG, I'm glad that my company has cheered you up a little bit. Although I'm in trouble, this led me to meet a special person. This person accompanies me just like I accompany you. When we are together, I finally feel a bit braver and I can even say no to the things I don't like. Okay, so you're referring to the chief, right? I hope to create a world filled with only beautiful sound. In such a world, you, me, and everyone else will no longer get hurt. Don't you think so? Oh no! That's so cute. The meowing of my kitty. That's cute. Okay, right. So I don't know. It's start to get a little bit confusing. Probably, they start to setting up the mystery here. Like, what is actually um Levin's wand? Who is the shadow lady? Is it something that she create because of her anxiety? Is it something she create? Even in this world, is also part of that she creates. I'm curious. Goddamn, that cliffhanger is not at the right time. You have to show me more. And can we really can't go back? I don't want to press reset really, because it's far. It's too far. Right. So yeah, I guess this episode here they give us more mystery actually, right? Than answer. And it's surprising also in regards of Nino that for an Eren she's such a threat for like an Ezra. That's like the first time that really put an Eren in that regard. Like, oh my god, you're so dangerous that I want to like lock you up in this white room. So that's really good stuff there. I really like it the way I really like the way they written these two characters. Many involvement in each of the story. And I think this is gonna be like a 4 episode. I don't know. I think like it's a 4-part event, which means that's gonna be quite a long one. Looking forward to the next episode tomorrow. I will end the recording here. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.